Hi, Cynthia Abbott coming to you from the Office of Learning and Professional Development here at Rice University, and welcome to Managerial Fundamentals. I created this video just to walk you through the course and give you some insight as to what you could expect and let you get a feel for the things that are coming up that will take place during this 12 session training series. And with that being said, what you're looking at here on the screen is actually the home page for Managerial Fundamentals. Very plain, very basic, very straightforward. And so the very first screen that we're going to visit from the home page is going to be the Welcome to the Course. So if you come to the main menu at the left here and click on Welcome to the Course, this is what you'll see. And on this page, it is exactly what it says. It's a welcome and introduction to Managerial Fundamentals. Managerial Fundamentals is a portion of the Successful Supervision series, which you will see referenced here in the top line of this page. And this course was created specifically for new supervisors to help you transition into the supervisory role. The welcome and introduction page outlines the basic concepts and the conceptual idea that this course was created using. It talks about our instructional goals and the philosophy that we use to create the content of this course, and it also gives you insight about the site specifics. It talks a little bit about the learning material, how it's divided, where it can be accessed, what each learning module consists of, and the different tools and activities you as a learner will be expected to participate in throughout the entirety of the course. Of course, at the bottom of the page here, we have the listed required text and the additional learning resources, the majority of which will be provided by the Office of Learning and Professional Development. So no worries about those. You'll get those very shortly. The next tab I want to click on from the main menu is the program overview. In the program overview, after a brief introduction talking about the motivation behind the creation of Managerial Fundamentals, we talk about we outline the module topics and the subtopics. And if you look on the screen here, you'll see that each module outline consists of the title, the summary, which provides a brief description of what's covered in that module, the objectives of the module, and the subtopics which correspond to those subtopics. And then as you scroll down, so the first one is preparing for transition. The second module is the supervisor's role and responsibilities. The next module topic is examining effective supervision skills. The fourth is organization and administrative skill development. The fifth is legal responsibilities of supervisors. The sixth is building an effective team. And then very briefly under the topics and subtopics portion of this page, you will see an outline of some of the competencies that we want to that we'll be working toward achieving during this training series. And we'll go into a little more detail about the competencies on the next page. And with that being said, we're going to scroll back up, go back to the main menu, and click on the training guide and syllabus. Now, the training guide and syllabus is exactly that. It provides, number one, the overall purpose of this training series. And here, in this column right here to the right, you'll see an explanation of the various competencies that we'll be addressing during the training series. And also toward the bottom of this chart, you'll see the major ways in which instruction will be facilitated and will take place. We'll be using web-based instruction. We'll have assessments, discussion via discussion boards, and then group activities as well. And here is the actual syllabus. And the syllabus is laid out based upon the assignment, and it provides the point totals for each of the assignments that you'll be expected to complete during the training series. Now, mind you, this is not an academic course. This series is completely work-related, but we expect the participants to achieve a certain level of competency or accomplishment, and that is why we assign grades to assignments. And the final grade that you get in this training series will indicate your level of preparedness to be placed into a supervisory role at the end of this training series. Now, real briefly, I wanted to go into and talk about the content. The content for this training series, or the learning material, is found under the content link that I just clicked on, and each of the learning modules is organized very similarly. So I'm going to only access one. We're going to look at the content for the preparing for transition model. As you'll see on the outside here on this page, when you click on content, an overview of all the courses and modules that have been prepared comes up, and so you can read a very brief summary about what's to be covered. And when you click on the title for that a particular module, what you'll see is very briefly the overview and objectives, and then the various things that you can click here in this middle menu here that you can click to access. So every module in this training series will consist of an overview and objectives, as you see here, guidance and resources, assignments, assignments to submit, and then any assessment tools that we're using. So a quiz, a Q&A, anything that we use to assess your mastery of the information. So now we're going to look at each of these components individually very briefly. Under guidance and resources, we have provided hints, tips, tools, just little leading paragraphs and statements to help orient you toward the subject matter that's going to be covered in this module. And then we also lay out the various resources that you'll be using during your completion of the learning portion of this module. Under the assignments link, you see a very brief, just very direct, just the assignments in and of themselves, that's it. But when you click on the assignment to submit link, you see much more detailed information about that assignment, including the due date, this point total, and then the steps that you need to complete in order to complete the assignment properly and turn it in order to receive the complete points designated for that assignment. And last but not least, you'll see an assessment. If there is an assessment created for a particular module, it will also be on the main menu. And so I'm clicking on Module 1 Quiz, and if it doesn't open immediately, go ahead and click this link right here. And what you'll see is the instructions for how to go about completing this assessment. And so you just click continue and begin the assessment, and when it's done you can click submit. But again, each module is organized relatively similarly. Some modules have quizzes, others do not. But again, that is the entirety of the content. One more thing, I want to show you the discussions. This is the discussions page. Each module has an assigned discussion prompt. And so the first two are introductory in nature, and then those following the introductory discussions go into depth and detail about the content and the material presented in that learning module. So this is the area in which you will post your responses to the discussion prompts, and will also be responsible for responding to the discussion responses of your cohort cohort members. And with that being said, that's it. Thank you so much. I hope that gives you a really brief overview of managerial fundamentals. Hope you won't be lost. Hope that gave you a little guidance and insight as to what to expect, and I will see you online. Thanks. Bye-bye.